No, I see. I know what happened. Friggin' Skype, sucker. So if like if I'm on the laptop and Skype takes up the video, it'll take it off. You get what I'm saying? Friggin' bitch ass. It's about to get deleted. Can you see me now? Because I'm a double D-dub. All right, hold on. It should say 2, 1. Oh, I'm still on. How am I still on streaming?
You're live now.
You've got to be. Yeah, but I was live. How did I stay live? I just restarted the whole computer. Now I see why this other, well, she's a woman that had the company that she works for that does what we do kind of. She said they had a big pain in the ass time. I'm real technically savvy, but this is just like, it's not even rhyme or reason.
With this app?
Right. Maybe let's see if they can see me. This is crazy. Yeah. You can see me, but let me make sure. All right. So now.
No, I could see you on my iPad.
How did I stay live? Because it's a streaming service, maybe. So it's done through the website. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I was like, in other words, I didn't click like stop streaming. I just said to hell with it. I shut down the whole thing. It said, you heard me say it was like shut down Windows. Like, hell yeah, we're shutting down the whole thing. That's so crazy.
I don't think you were live because before it said.
I knew because it says 5 minutes, 33 seconds. And that was before I did it. Do you get what I'm saying?
It was just white though.
Yeah. But what I remember what I said about the Skype thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So it took up the video. All right. Can you guys see me now? Thank you. It was Skype. Blame them, suckers. blame me for trying to get like 15,000 different venues so we could actually do this. So Skype was one of the ones. All right. Yay. We have it. Let me just share the.
Oh my God. I would have told you Zoom too.
No, but Zoom is fine. But how am I going to get it into the. In other words, I needed the streaming software so that they could see us on the page. Or I'd have to invite everybody to the Zoom meeting. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me just copy this and put it in, and then we'll start. Sorry, guys. It's always got to be a learning point. Like, really? Yeah. I know all there is lessons, but Jesus Christ, can't we get a vacation? You know what I mean? Like,
no vacation for you.
Thanks, Christina.
You're welcome.
So, all right, so here we go. It's posted there. And one more. Oh. Right. I'm deleting the old link. Delete, even though it's probably the same damn thing. I don't know. It's so crazy that it stayed like that. I wonder if. No, I don't think that's the same one. All right, there we go. All right. So anyway, the way that the case came to me, blah, blah, blah. I think you guys all, I don't even know what the hell you heard, but I'm trying to not tune in as much as possible until we do this. Just because my logical mind's so developed and the analytical part that it'll start jumping in after that intuitive level and start trying to make sense of it or say, no, that couldn't be, why? Because I wouldn't do it. I don't want any of that. Okay. And it's been extremely difficult, especially being on that page. I'm trying not to. The only thing that drove me insane this weekend, and I messaged Christina because number one, I wanted record of it. And number two, because I had to get it out somewhere. I kept feeling like there's I don't know how I worded it, but either they were going to catch somebody prior. What'd I tell you, Christina? You heard my father? What'd I tell you? Jesus Christ, I can't. This whole 7-year-old. Yeah, Dad. Remember I said I was going to go on a live? This is what I'm saying. This makes me appreciate my home so much. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I can't. You guys have no idea, man. I take care of this household. I take care of it's just anyway. So, I messaged her and said, I feel it. Basically, I feel like there's going to be a lot of developments before we even go live Tuesday. So I hopped in, the group to see, but it's so difficult with so much speculation and so many people, putting their own spin on things or assuming, and there's nothing wrong with them doing that. However, from an intuitive point of view, it can really, really like weigh things down.
Yeah, it can hinder what you're trying to do.
Yeah. So anyway, and her and I basically, I sent her Gannon's photo, and then I also something pushed me to send the last photo, what I thought was the last photo of with him in it prior to the disappearance, which would be purportedly the one where she took them hiking that day. Okay. All right.
So I didn't know. Okay, so I didn't know anything about.
Yeah, because I didn't want to tell you because I
Right.
figured it's hard enough with me, going, doing the strong arm on the football field.
Right.
So this is what Christina. Let me go over this, Christina, so that it doesn't. So you're not pulling back. All right.
Okay.
So when I first showed her, you know what? I can actually read it right from here. I first showed her his photo. She said to me, "Hold on," and I think you guys can still hear me. Okay, hold on. Oh, that's the other case. All right, hold on. Okay. I sent the photo, and right after that, I said right ear near temple pain, but I think right before that, I also had different pain. Wait a minute.
Yep, you did.
Yeah, it was the top left of my head. That
Yep.
was the very first thing. She says, "Oh, my heart sank where I saw that anxiety, pain in left side of head." I said, "Yes, I got that at first, and then temple near ear on my right." She said, "What do you think?" I said, "What do you think happened?" She said, "Does he have any older siblings or cousins?" I said, "Yes." "I don't know. I have to meditate," she says. But I feel like it has to do with the sibling. And there's a good reason why I haven't said anything to you, Christina, about it or confirmed that much. I said, "Well, I don't want to tune in too much if we're going to do it on Tuesday, but I feel like something's going to be presented prior." And she said, "It's making it hard to breathe," which I picked up on that big time. You know what it reminded me of? Sorry to my older brother, Frank, but he was a friggin' treacherous when we were kids, 13 years older than me. He held my friggin' head under the pool for so long. I remember thinking, like, I'm going to die. I am like 6 years old, and this is it. You see what I'm saying? That's what it reminded me of. And that older person feeling, like when they're closer in age to you, you could always headbutt them, or God forbid, my nephew just friggin' punctured my other nephew's eardrum, but they're like, a year apart.
Right.
That's a level playing field. This feels like overpowering to me. And I sent you that photo. I think have a step. If you guys know anything about what to do, a lot of it's done with feelings, okay? And how that works. You guys hear that? You hear that? Hold on. Why are you doing that? Oh, and then it stops. I swear to freaking God. It's funny when people watch my lives, they're like, "Do you hear that? Do you hear that crackling noise?" I'm like, I live like this. Maybe I just drown out the sound because it's been so long. Anyway. Oh, you know what? You have like another electronic thing next to it. Hide this. Better?
Is that better?
Yep. What was it?
Maybe my headphones.
Yeah, it could be. That sounds about right. Sorry about that.
All
right. So, if you knew anything about what we do, sometimes it comes through as like kind of like if anybody's seen the movie The Matrix, it always reminds me of Neo at the end when all the binary code is going in him, the zeros and the ones, boop, 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 boop. And I'm just really good at turning it around and translating it as a picture for you. Okay, but sometimes it's not picture perfect. I don't want to say picture perfect, but it's not seamless the way I'd like it. Okay, so I would pick it the way that Christina said. Does he have a stepdad? Doesn't mean she's picking up whatever spirit buttons they push to make her feel like whatever step parent stuff makes her feel like. Okay.
Right.
And sometimes that can come through as stepdad instead of stepmom. And like I told her, I said, I don't know. I'm pretty sure what I said was, I said, I don't know I said, as far as I know, he has a stepmother. I don't know about a stepdad though. And again, this is a lot of me trying to avoid the hearsay and anything else to be able to pick up. Anyway, I said, what I tell you, that was a screenshot of that, more information coming through. Like I said, anyway, she said, yep, someone in that family had something to do with it. I'm telling you. All right, let's jump into this. Oh God, my head's already starting to hurt right here and right here. This is what I see. Okay. And I, of course I dibble and dabbled a little bit on that page. Something about the candle and having the carpet replaced and people thinking that it's because there was, I think it was actually a candle, but I still think that there's a connection there between whatever happened that night. I also have a weird feeling, all right, because I am like a magnet. Like I am crazy protective, especially over children. So when something is like a sure thing in my brain intuitively, I will go at your neck. I still feel for some reason that it's not all step. I feel like what Christina said made sense. And I've grappled with this a little. I'm like, am I piggybacking on what she's feeling intuitively? But instantly when I first started looking at the case, I don't like the stepmother at all.
Is that the woman in the picture?
Yeah, I don't like her. No. However, I don't know. I can't energetically, I can't come to a high enough percentage that I'm fully invested that it was her. Okay.
I think it was
the older sister. That's the sibling. And I think that the mother, I don't know. I can't
covering
even like.
Up. She knows about
it. Covering it up, but I don't know. Like she seems to me like she doesn't give a flying figgity about anybody. But there's something missing there, is what I'm saying. I feel like he was screaming a lot and yelling about things or something, and I feel like somebody was trying to get him to be quiet.
Did he have ADHD?
I feel like I feel like he may have, I don't know. I have a different take on ADHD and what it is and what it isn't, but I feel like he was high energy and bounced off the walls. And I also feel like
hyperactive.
Yeah. But I also feel like because of the breakup of the relationship, and kind of the savoir-faire, if that's even the right term, but the energy that the stepmother put out didn't help, is what I'm saying. It's weird. It's just weird. It reminds me of, I hate to say it, but did you ever see Snow White and the Huntsman, the movie?
Mm-hmm.
You know how at the beginning the wicked witch, or not wicked witch, wicked queen was like trying to make him think that she was abused and all this other shit. Remember, it was all like stage. That's the way it comes across to me. So, and I'm not saying it's directly like that, but I'm saying the way that she is.
Where's the dad?
The dad, as far as I know, they were I don't know if they were together or what. But this is the thing. I'm from what I have observed, they had some sort of agreement or joint custody or something like that. Okay, so he'd spend time with the mom and spend time with the dad. So this was the dad's time, but the dad had to go somewhere for work, which it feels to me like this was a natural, normal thing. Okay, like every 3 months or 4 months he'd go away. Oh, that said he was on the spectrum. Okay. They said he had ADD. Okay. You guys can see me? All right. So I feel like she was trying to get him to shut up. I can see her sitting. I hate to I see this stuff bugs me out. And another reason why it's hard for me with this case, because I feel like it's so brand new. I feel like she sat on him with a pillow maybe to get him to stop screaming.
It was definitely overpowering. It was overpowering.
I can feel, it makes me feel like when my brother did that shit to me when I was a kid, and I really thought to myself, I am going to die in this little kiddie pool at 6 years old. Like I was literally scared. Okay. He's in the military. He was at training. So basically, but that's his work. So that would come through the same way. He did this every few months or something. Okay. All right. Let's see what else. Oh God, my head just right here for some reason. So I'm wondering where the head pain's coming from too. Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a desk in that house? A desk in the living room near where that candle thing happened or something? Is there a desk? I don't know for how much everybody knows, but
Do they have a tan couch?
You said something about the tan couch. I don't know why that wasn't in there. Anybody have any inside knowledge about that? And again, like it to me, and in a lot of you that I've read for know that if I may say, hey, do they? And even if you say no, if energetically I get like 70% that it's a yes, I'm gonna say yeah. Okay, well just hold on to it. All right. Yeah, it's an extended couch or something like that. Is that what you're seeing with the thing at the end?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that too.
Either that or a recliner or
No, I
like
think it's
one end
attached.
reclines.
Yeah. Do you get what? Oh, it has the chaise thing. You know how they have?
Yep.
I had a couch like that and it was tan too. So of course that's what's popping in my head as soon as you say it, but it won't. Oh, if on spectrum, that is autism spectrum, and sitting on them, some think calms them. It makes them worse. So you're saying he was on the autism spectrum. Is that what you guys are telling me?
Yeah.
I don't get that feeling from him. I think he was super smart. That's what it feels like. An intelligence level as opposed to.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yep.
And that can come through. It's funny. I have a friend whose son is like that, and my sister said that it comes across like that too.
Yeah.
But it's just a super intelligent. It reminds,
and when they're hyper.
Yeah, the kids that remember, like, they may be a pain in the butt, but they remember every goddamn like brand of helicopter and stuff. Like, no, that's what my friend's son does with planes and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. All right, I get it. Oh, that's pure speculation. Okay, well, to me, yeah, I think that they like to group people into kids too much these days. That's what I think about different things. Like they always wanted to put a label on something. I hate that shit.
Yeah, and to medicate.
Yeah, kids with higher intelligence, because I'm like that a lot. The ADD thing, especially when I get into reading, my boyfriend's always like, Jesus Christ, you're all over the place. Like, I'm going to start this, and this. And then before you know it, it's the weekend and I'm knocked out and he's watching the kids, which is what happened this weekend after that live. Yeah, he was.
Sorry.
I can hear him say, I feel like he was screaming, I want my dad. Because I can hear it. And he also understood that what I feel like the kid was bothered by the screaming. I'm bothered by screaming too, but I mean, I'm not going to sit on a kid.
Is the sibling, is the old, you said there's an older sister, right?
Yeah, a step sibling.
Is she a bigger girl?
Well, I don't know, but I feel like, you know what? It's funny. You may be in his position feeling that bigness. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't mean like,
You mean taller?
Like, yeah, and like
lankier?
Like, yeah, she maybe just seemed like ominous to him. Okay.
Yeah, well, probably because of her attitude as well. Do you get what I'm saying? I feel like she feels put off by certain things. 17-year-old stepsister. Okay. Anybody know? She feels real put off by a lot of things. I feel like she thinks that he's favored by the father. And I'm not saying that that's not true or not, or right, wrong, or indifferent, but I feel like she thinks that put off a bit. In other words, but I feel like it reminds me of freaking the Cinderella thing, man. Like all nicey nice, and then turn around and totally different.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it feels like. And not the kid. I'm talking about the mother. The kid just feels grumpy all the time and put off by a lot of things. I think the mother's covering up for the daughter, and it's the weirdest feeling, man. It's like, and not because she cares so much as an individual. It's the weird.
No, because she doesn't
want to be blamed.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So she's doing all that to not be blamed, because any which way, in other words, if you're responsible for a child and you leave that child with somebody that it has a short fuse, and the kid it is like that any which way, even if he was the most docile child she's going to be looked at in a funny way. Now you add all those factors in, the finger's going to be pointed at her. You see, she's all big about what other people think type thing.
Right. That's an ego. It's like an ego. And
the stepsister's dad died. This should be, you know what? Hold on. So no wonder there's that feeling.
Yep.
So there's that anger too. The resentment, the anger, all that.
And like a void, like the void. Like
because she'd never go. I don't feel that there was not hit by a car. If he was to think about it, let's interject some logic in analytical thinking. If he was hit by a car, it's highly likely that we would have found evidence of that.
The kid?
Yeah, because they're asking questions. Can you see it?
No.
Okay, well, I can see it on the right, and then if you want to pull it up on your phone, you could follow the feed. But it comes up in this it comes up in the streaming software. Yeah. So there's a lot of it, and you know what's funny? I've been thinking so much lately about when my brother was murdered, how much like anger and resentment I still have from it. It's unreal. So to lose a dad, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would cause, and I actually know my cousin actually lost my uncle. And I just sent him something about card of the day, not holding on to anger and resentment. And that's all coming up now. Yeah. Who's they said they felt like he was smothered. Who's they? Tracy Capal. No, I feel like I said, I feel like I can't breathe. You know what I mean? I feel like, why? I just can't get around this. All right, so let's get to, Jesus Christ. So, Christina, you think that he is Earthside or no?
No.
Oh, you're talking to somebody, Tracy. Okay, they said that they felt like, yeah, no, I feel like somebody sat on him. I feel like he was screaming, and I do feel like the candle or whatever that thing is has something to do with it, but not like what I've tried not to look at in the group. But I don't think it's because of anything. I don't think it's because it was forensic type stuff. I think that he actually probably knocked the candle over and there was wax type thing. That's what it feels like, or something. There was an incident that led to him screaming, "I want my dad." Does anybody know? All right, the mom supposedly rented a car, Christina. Supposedly. Okay. I don't know if I'm getting a firm read on that, if it's like definite or not. And it's funny because I'm an empath as well. So if there's a lot of people in that group or in here that believe that, it weighs on my intuitive reasoning. Does that make sense? Okay.
Yep.
I think that both of them are involved to the point that I don't think that the stepmother was. I think it happened when she wasn't. Something says to me, remember, somewhere I read that they went to the hike or whatever, and then she went to go get food or something, or she took off and left Gannon there with the stepsister. Yeah, that's what I think too. About
I don't
they
think
found some compelling evidence on a neighbor. I saw that little post, and that's the piece I felt where I told Christina, I said something's going to happen in the interim before Tuesday. In other words, in other words, I think that they already understand. I think that the law enforcement already have a firm understanding of what the hell's going on. Okay.
But I don't think that it was. I feel like with the sister, maybe she may have been like angry at the time, like if he was like jumpy and screaming and kind of flailing.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like it was like on purpose.
Yeah, I can't. And I'm the first. I'm telling you right now, I am crazy protective, and you guys know how it is. You see me even on like streams and stuff when people start acting stupid or saying something wrong. I'll be the first one to get in there and be like, "Okay, mind your flipping business. How about that?" I don't think that it was like here, like let me take out all my anger and aggression and
right.
choke the child. No, I think that she wanted him to stop. Then I think it stopped, and she sat there a little too long, and then was like, wait a minute, got up, and then she's young, she doesn't know what to do.
Right.
So the first person did they check phone records?
So she probably called her mom.
And the mother probably was like, are you sure, this, that, and the other? And instead of friggin' calling, like, I don't know. My head is fighting between what I would do as a, you know.
Yeah.
All right, so
I feel like he knows that it wasn't on purpose.
No, wait a minute, Jody Engler. I didn't say I felt like the stepmom. I think it was the sister. No. So listen. So you guys, I think the stepmother is covering. My phone's going crazy. Like, ding, ding, ding. It always happens in readings too. The thing will be quiet the whole time, and I'll say something like from the grandmother that's like, you need to leave that man, and it's like, ding. I'm like, see, Nana agrees. It's so crazy. Okay, let's see from there. Okay, then the stepdaughter stepped in, and that's where. No, the head. I feel like the head hitting thing. I feel like there's something to do with a desk and hitting his head for some reason off of the desk. I don't know if that's how the candle got sent. The candle was there. I don't know. You get what I'm saying? But I feel like right here hurts, right here. And then I also felt it when I was talking to Christina when we first, like right here. Okay. Okay, 11-year-old boy. No, that's the mother. How about when did they? All right, the phone records other than the boy's phone. When was that Google? Anybody? Tracy Capal? 11-year-old boys don't do that shit.
What?
She said, no evidence of phone records other than the boy's phone Googling. Can you find me if phone is off? That's why they considered him a runaway. Bree, this is Gannon Stauch. All right, you guys, give me a second. I'm going to put Christina on by herself, and she can probably keep going, but I've got to go make a bubby because, baby duties, because I want to be 42 and keep producing. Hold on, guys. No more babies. No.
Nope, me either. Nope, done.
Who had burns from the candle?
Wait a minute.
That wasn't him. That wasn't him. With the whole she's slick, but she's not even close to as intelligent as I am. So no, that was her.
What?
I want to. They said nothing about the phone except the boy's phone because he has a phone. Googling. Okay. Can you find me if phone is off?
What? No.
Yeah. Do you see her instant reaction? You saw my instant reaction. That's what I always go with when I'm reading. No. And energetically, it feels like a straitjacket. Like that wasn't him. No, that was the mother. So we can make a timeline if anybody knows the time frame. If anyone knows the time frame of when that was. In other words, if that happened, and because Brianna Haseman says right before he ran away. Oh, I got to get my file. Right before he ran away, then we can probably get a timeline like that.
He didn't run away.
Was this on a Monday, you guys? Because I keep hearing Monday morning. No. So what happened Monday morning? Hold on.
He definitely.
The Sunday night and something moved Monday morning. All right, hold on, you guys. I'll be right back. I have to make a bottle. My father's in there like, yoo-hoo.
And I can't see the comments, so I don't know.
Can't see the comments? Well, then just go into what you know. Let me see if I can do that. I can put a solo on for you.
I'm trying.
Do you see the comments now?
Screen. My other screen.
I don't know what it looks like when you guys go in. She's gonna pull it. Hold on, you guys. Sorry. While I wait for that.
Oh, hi.
Hi. I figured you guys might want some light. What did you do? Pour milk down your bum? Who's that? Say hello. While I wait for her bubby, and because I just want to check and make sure that. Okay. Okay, he didn't go missing during the hike. No. What does anybody know when that Google thing on his phone? Are you hugging me? Are you telling me you're a hungry girl? Yeah, I was just checking on you guys. Say hi, Freya girl. Ooh, you want to weigh in on the subject? She gets all happy. Thanks, guys. Say hi.
I can't. Yeah, I can't stand you.
No, it doesn't.
Not you. Not you. Sorry.
Oh, you mean, are you talking about the, oh, yeah. I do that all the time, too, but they're used to it. I be in the grocery store talking to people. I know people are looking around, and I just look at them like, mind your business. Do I look like I'm, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Incapable of handling all this? She is so big already, I'm telling you. 5 months old. All right, let me go do the bubby, but I just want to make sure you guys
How old is she?
5 months. She just turned 5 months on the 2nd.
Lily's
Already.
turning 1.
That's insane.
Isn't that crazy? 2 weeks.
Nancy, you guys just bear with me as far as Christina can't see your comments unless she goes, she's trying to get it on the, like the main page, but I can see it comes through the software, but where is it? Nancy Ann Bo asks, Christina, you feel he didn't run away, question mark.
No, I don't, no.
No.
I don't think so.
I don't think he ever left.
I feel like that Google was probably intentional after the fact.
I think so too.
Either on purpose to like deflect.
Yeah, it was Sunday night, I think so.
Yeah, I don't, yeah, he didn't. That's not.
There's something else that came through to me while I was walking too, and that's why I hate pulling back from it. Oh, I heard 5 days. Or the number, well, you guys that have had readings from me know how I am with me. I'd like it to be 5 friggin' seconds.
Yeah,
so
right.
The time frame usually piggybacks on what people want. Like people want to get pregnant soon. I want to be like 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? But as far as this goes, I'd like it to be never. That you get what I mean? So I'm going with the number. I keep hearing 5. So 5 of something, 5. It's actually one time it was I said hours for some reason. It really was hours. So weird.
We talked about that too.
Wait, I did 2 hours one time with another missing persons case, and it was really 2 hours. And I said, I don't know why I'm saying hours right now, because I always, and if you guys, you've seen me say days, weeks, and months is what I usually,
Yep.
Yeah, and if for some reason I said hours, swear to, and I said he's on his way to Florida right now. He was on, that's where they caught him with the body in the car. It was on I-95.
Was that the girl?
Yeah, the girl
in the
from
trunk?
the club. Yeah.
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 That was terrible. Terrible.
I keep hearing, no, it was like 6:30, 7 o'clock. What time? Did anybody know the time frame about when they came back from the hike? You're being good now, huh? Ooh. You showing everybody your boy pajamas that dad bought you because he thinks he can? You don't even know. Why do guys do that? My oldest went through that too. Where she's like, how come I wear some boys' clothes on? No wonder everybody thinks I'm a boy. He got her something with tractors on it. He's like, oh, it's a house. Dude, really?
Oh, mine's not that bad.
Okay, so I hear 6. I feel like I keep going. I heard 7 o'clock, but I also hear 6 o'clock, 6:37. So I feel like there's something in between there. That's probably with the video footage? Time to get Burger King?
What?
No. So this is from what I saw. She's talking so something to do with they went on the hike to what's called the Garden of the Gods, where that photo is with the little girl.
Yeah.
Okay. Then supposedly, and this is all hearsay as far as I know, because it's not, actual factual. They went home, and then the stepmother takes the little girl that you saw in the photo to
Yep.
Burger King to get dinner of some kind, I guess, and leave
Okay, and
Gannon
left
with
the older
stepsister.
one with the kid.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So I feel like I keep going between 6 and 7 o'clock, 6 and 7 o'clock, 6 and 7 o'clock. But I was wondering if anybody Sunday, I don't know, someone changed the story. I guess at one point claimed there were 2 hikes. What? She doesn't look like the type that is into physical fitness. Just saying. There were 2 hikes. It's all used for confusion. I'm wondering why. I feel like that's all true for some reason. The going on the hike. Well, obviously there's that photo. There's the guy that was there that said he confirmed it, as far as I know. Gannon got in the shower and she went to Burger King. Okay.
That doesn't make sense to me either. But
Okay. Which doesn't? Huh?
like she said that he got in the shower and she went to Burger King. It's something. It just doesn't.
So this is what she's trying to say. Okay, that they went on this hike. Everybody goes home, right? So without him getting in the shower or anything like that. I'm trying to get down to at least some course of events. So they all go home, and she decides she's going to get Burger King and brings just the little sister.
What? It doesn't make sense.
All right, so let's back up a bit. So Christina, how do you feel that the stepmother was in the house when this happened? Because I don't.
I don't.
So I'm trying to put it together how it's coming through intuitively. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't think the sister was either.
I need to take the like my brain out of it.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
That
It's
makes
hard
sense.
too. My brain's so like that analytical. I have a freaking degree in finance, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and try to go 4, 4, 2, 1, 3 is
right. Because it just that part is not making sense to me. Why wouldn't you just take everybody on your way home?
Well, the older sister was left with Gannon and her, and the younger sister went through the drive-through because I feel like she may have not planned on doing that at first. I don't get anything funny about that.
No, I just feel like it just doesn't make sense to me.
Okay.
In my brain.
All right. Well, hold on.
Feels off.
Okay, but I think the whole thing feels off, and I think it's designed that way as far as to be confusing. Yeah. And like I said, I'm trying to get like those staple things foundationally and intuitively that make sense to me inside. One being that she wasn't there when this happened. The little sister wasn't there, but beyond somebody planning it and saying, okay, you do this while I go to Burger King drive-thru. You see what I mean? Which didn't happen.
Right.
I feel like I hate to say this, you guys, and I don't like doing this, believe it, but I feel like he's stuffed in something. I can't explain. It makes me feel like a hatch. I'm trying to think of something that would remind me that I could give you guys as an example to get energetically. Hold on. How they fry those turkeys and those outside things like that.
The fryers, yeah.
Yeah, but big. You know how the top comes off?
Yep.
Like that. That's what it feels like. Okay. Yeah. Sister was on first. Older sister was on first hike with them, walking the dog. She wasn't with them on the second hike. She had to work. Well, don't forget that a lot of these things, and this is why I skip over that stuff, that can be verified. You get what I'm saying? Even my work can be verified. I can produce phone records and say, hey, I was on a reading. You get, which actually happened with the PayPal thing, and I won that dispute, by the way. But you get what I'm saying? These things are things that can be verified. No, I don't think it's a suitcase. I feel like, is there a missing comforter somewhere? Oh, I hate thinking like this. It drives me insane. Excuse me, they don't want to see you throw up all over mama. Then we'll really have a mess. Because I didn't bring extra clothes. I plan on washing this in their washing machine and wearing it tomorrow. All right, let me make her a bottle because she's like, I've had enough. I'll be right back. All right, you guys. Okay, so the brown suitcase was debunked. It's not the carpet. I feel like the carpet has something to do with it, the candle thing, the carpet, but it's not what you guys would think. I'll tell you why. The woman isn't dumb. That's the first thing. She's not by no means as intelligent as what you think she is, but she's not dumb. Okay. If there was forensic evidence on there, she knows. She doesn't think that this is just going to be like, oh, he ran away. Where is the Gannon go forever and ever? There's going to be repercussions. There's going to be an investigation. There's going to be a lot of things that go down. So if that was the case, you would never call an outside company to come in and do anything, because now there's a third party that can verify there was a phone call made, what the scene was. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
May even I don't know exactly know what carpet companies do, that type of thing. I don't know. It makes me feel like, I hate to say, I have a comforter like this too. It's a white one, but so it doesn't make sense. I don't think that there's any blood or anything like that. No, I think, but I feel like it's a white comforter. And I have one that's like a Nautica comforter, and I love that comforter. So I'm wondering, but then again, what's coming through now is I love that comforter, but there's stains in it that I can't get out that drive me insane, make me want to go find another one. So I don't know if that played in. Sometimes it's little things like that you don't realize until after, when there's validation where, somebody says, well, I don't know, maybe because that comforter was on its way out or whatever, because I'm like, why white? That doesn't make sense to me. I think they're close to finding him. Yeah.
Yep, I do too.
I keep getting that number 5, and here we go at the back of the head. Like, what the hell, dude? I keep feeling like I keep hearing, and I also hear the number 3. Hold on. Is there a stream out there? Wait. Is there like a you guys ever see the sheds? The sheds that have like they look like a house, but they're not, and it's got like it's got. Oh God, let me get a piece of paper. Wait a minute. I brought my notebook with me. Where the hell did I put it? Such a mess with all this shit. Right here. Feels so funny being not at my house and doing all this. When I ran around thinking, oh my God, I'm going to need all kinds of everything. Oh, it could be tomorrow the 5th. They do that sometimes. And I don't try to, like, in other words, as soon as that analytical part of my brain, logical part, and you ask that question, it goes into a different place. So then I want to piece it together for you. Like, oh, well, tomorrow's. So I just give it the way it comes out, and somehow it all fits together. But a shed that looks, hold on. Really, Pen? Not today. Good thing I stuck another one in here. There's not 100 of them. Oh, it's a purple one too. All right. And then the shed doors look like this. Like that. Then there's a latch in the middle kind of thing. And forgive me, but I definitely didn't get the artistic gene like from my father, even though it's better than my mother's stick figures. Then it's got like support beams in the front, like this. But the support beams look. Oh God, I am such a terrible, terrible artist. They don't have software for this yet for people who can't draw.
They should check for receipts on like Rubbermaid tubs.
Rubbermaid? Yeah, they would already have them in that house, don't you think? You guys, this is very bad. But do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The sheds look like that, and then they have the support beam in the front, but there's a lip here. So the support beam, I didn't do it right, but the support beam, like from the top, goes down. Do you see what I'm saying? It's hard for me to do the spatial stuff. I can't even turn on the right friggin' burner on the stove. So crazy, right? Can you see what I mean? So, like in the front, like that. But there's water somewhere nearby. What state is this in? Is there like swampy stuff or something down there? That's where I'm trying to get to, Tracy. Yeah, it kind of looks like a house, but it's not because it still has the latch in the front. But it's got like an overhang or something. It's like a shed.
Oh yeah.
Do you see what I'm? Huh? No, not a metal animal feeder. In a cabin. This reminds me of maybe if somebody had like a I don't know. You know how they have the swamp little tours like in Florida sometimes, but maybe if they had a shed that had like a water pump in it or something, but it looks fancier. That type of feeling. I feel like, is there a gas can?
Like a hut, like one of those huts that they have, like
Looks more like a shed
watershed.
to me. But yeah, like a watershed, but not. But oh, watershed, a shed. Oh my god! See what happens when I turn the whole intuitive brain on? Like woo! Like remember a shed? You're right. It is called a watershed. Is there anything like that, you guys?
Ice fishing cabin.
Okay. Lots of creeks. Don't forget that I'm in Massachusetts. We don't have stuff like that. So when I'm trying to describe it and I say swamp area, it's because you know what it reminds me of. I get when I went to Florida and did the little the swamp thingy.
Alligator. Yeah.
Yeah. So it looks like that's kind of what you. All right, hold on. That white schoolhouse looking. I feel like it's tan colored. Ice fishing hut.
That could be.
A well house, pump house. Yeah, that's what it reminds me of. Like something that you think, oh, look, like it's too pretty for what the function is. I don't know if it's to match like the air. You know what it reminds me of? Like a wife saying like, okay, fine, you can have it, but it better like match the house. You know what I mean? That type of thing.
Do they have property somewhere else?
I don't know about that. Somebody may be able to answer better. So they're asking about street names and airboat ride. Yeah. So she said, I live in Florida. Then you know what I'm talking about. Like, you know how they have like little wispy things that on the side of the thing? Like we don't have that for our creeks.
No, we don't have that.
It reminds me of that. So it reminds me of swamp. But it's definitely got water. Hold on. All right. Where is this?
Colorado.
Is there a connection to Texas too? Why is my brain thinking that? Hold on. Our shed matches our house. See? There's a wife who knows her shit. Oh, and this one too. My shed is exactly the same color as my home. Okay. Hold on, you guys. Try not to insert so much info because I know you're trying to help, but sometimes El Paso County is in Colorado. It's called El Paso County. Is that why I get the Texas feeling? Oh, this whole time I'm thinking it's friggin' Texas. Jesus Christ. Now I understand. This is the life of a psychic medium. All right. El Paso. Like in my brain, I'm almost like, who does that? Who fakes you out like that and says El Paso County? Hold on. Oh, the cattails and water plants that were tall. That's what the cattails is what I'm seeing. And why
that's those tall things with the like puff on the
end. They fluff out a little bit. Okay.
Yep.
Hold on. God, I gotta blow my nose. I'm so sick of this friggin' cold. These damn kids, they come home with everything. Here, take this, Mom. Hold it. I'm like, yeah. Nothing like blowing my nose 17 times a day.
Hold on
Some
one
of the
second.
authorities around here
I think I
require
only
your
have
shed.
2 left.
Okay, she said some of the basically the housing authorities around here require your shed to match what your house looks like. I feel like I'm in Stepfordville. That's so
Really?
crazy. Yeah. Well, because they're housing associations, so they can do what they want. You know, like the over 55 or the condo community, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
So it's Colorado. Some people have said it's Texas. All right, hold on. So I'm trying to figure out, there's good reason. You think it's called Heather. Who said that, Norm? What do you mean, Heather? Oh, no. That's my sister's name, and that's definitely not Heather. I know what Heather is because that's why my mother named my sister Heather, so I've seen that photo. It's not that. Is there some place that has a trail, either sounds like it's named Sand Trail or looks like a sand trail or something? Cattail bushes are common around here. Okay.
So you can only have one sandwich.
I feel this is the thing, you guys. All right. I feel like he's not that far away. I feel like he's stuffed in something that could be construed as he was hiding there or something like that. Or maybe, you know, like it gives me the out. Remember when they had that big thing about don't leave your fridge when people throw out fridges and stuff like that, a kid can get in and can't get out. I think they have things on there now to stop that. But that's the feeling, the same feeling I'm getting now. Like as if it could be misconstrued as, oh, look, he crawled in there and now he couldn't breathe.
Yeah. No.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, but they're referring to to Texas, but me intuitively, it's maybe because of the El Paso thing. It's hard to explain, but again, refer back to the Matrix movie with the Neo thing and trying to put all the picture together. Constant. Sand Creek, what is that?
Sorry.
Sand Creek, what is that? Is there a water? All right, listen, you guys said watershed. So let me just write this down without looking in. Water filtration system. Sand Creek Trail. All right. I'm going to look into this stuff after and see what I can feel from there. It's a Sand Creek Trail. It's a creek bed with a trail for hiking. Because I kept hearing sand trail. So they said it's called, hold on, I got to scroll up to see. All right. Sand Creek Trail. What did I say? Sand Trail?
Sand trail, yeah.
I did write it down. Yeah. Sand Trail. Did I write this before you guys said that, or did I just write this now? See, this is the thing with damage. See, I wrote Sand Creek on the bottom of it. And then I wrote that. Did you guys? But I feel like you guys didn't say that until now. Because I wrote this way before. That's so crazy. Watershed, water filtration system. Does that have anything to do with that area, you guys? A lot of the time when I do readings, and other people will attest to that, is I take a paper and I'll write things down, and somehow my intuitive knowledge groups things together, and I don't get it until the end. And then I see it, and I'm like, oh, shit, that's why. Hold on, you guys. It's a waterway and trail, a creek bed, trail for hiking. You just said, I know. No, I know that, but I wrote it down. In other words, I'm on this page and wrote Sand Creek here when you guys said it, and said to myself, didn't I say that? And I went back and looked where I originally wrote the sand trail, and I wrote Sand Creek under it, and then watershed, water filtration system. So is there a water filtration system or something like that around there too? A water treatment plant. I got to put this together by looking it up. I'm just trying not to. The trail, that trail is where they move their search. Okay, I'm glad you said that, because sometimes I can pick up on their thought process too. Okay, so leave that where it is, and let me see what else I can get. Knowing that, in other words. Is And unfortunately for me with names, I hear the consonants. And if you guys have watched my readings, I hear the consonants, no problem. But they'll keep giving me the what matches up in each one. Like I use my brother who was murdered as an example. If it was Melvin, they'll say Michael, Melissa, Melinda, and it's the M and the L that connect. So I know that I'm on that right trail as far as that. Because right now I'm hearing something. There's a stinky water plant. There's a water treatment on Fort Carson. Okay. Their new search area is Fountain Creek, Sand Creek. And there's what did I say? Sand trail at first? Oh, because there's a trail in the creek. All right, wait a minute. So there's also a B or a P sounding street name somewhere near there. There's also a disc golf course. What's a disc golf course? What's a disc? What's a disc? I don't really need to know, but that's interesting. No, a B or a P sounding name. Oh, that's so crazy. Guess what? Remember earlier I was talking about my friend Heidi? Well, now that I've said it, because I don't think I said it earlier because I'm trying to do the whole, you know what I mean? Let's not put, yeah. Anyway, we're talking about her son, and we're talking about we were talking about the autism spectrum. Guess what his name is? Maximilian, and I call him Max, and I call him Maxwell all the time. She's like, don't call him Maxwell. His name's Maximilian. But I just saw somebody say something about Maxwell. Brianna Maxwell. And she said, what do you mean that's weird? Oh, you want a t-shirt too, girl? Because I'm about to order you one like everybody else. On the front's going to say, Joann. On the back, it's going to say, it's so funny you said that. Or that's weird. Right? What do I tell you guys? If it stands
never
out
a coincidence, though.
Nope. If it stands out in your mind that much where I'm like, what in the I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, that's odd. It's that odd, I've learned, because this happened after my brother was murdered, I take it, I put it in my back pocket, and I keep on going because the why shows up in hindsight. But if my initial reaction, like about the, what was it that you did? Oh, about the Google search.
Yeah.
And you were like, I always pay attention to my first reaction, even when I'm on a reading and it's a phone reading. If somebody says, oh, I don't know, my husband said he was, I don't know, at a business meeting.
And then you're like, yeah.
If it's like this to the point where I can't even get my nose to come back down, I'm like, we're working on like 90%. Like, what the fuck are you talking about right here? But that's that same feeling. That's so B. What? B Street? All right, listen. You throw frisbees in baskets? How is that golf? Okay, hold on.
What?
Hold on. Because I keep hearing a B or a P sounding name. Hold on, you guys. Nick Monica Walker said B Street. Is that an actual street? It's a street by their street. This is hard. All right, let me just not look and see. All right, and see what I get. Yeah, but what would she have done with the? She's gonna say, all right, who came up with the idea that he ran away? It's kind of a shady area. Oh, it sounds fun. Victoria, you guys, I gotta blow my nose. I don't know if it's from reading, but I swear, no, it's definitely from the kids. Ugh. Hold on, guys. All right. B Street is an actual street. Really? Okay. Is it close to wherever this is? B Street is an actual street. Really? That does happen to me every once in a while. All right. So the stepmother is the one who said that he ran away.
Yeah.
So why do I? Because immediately I said to them and said to myself, well, if he was in a comforter, how is that going to play? In other words, if you find him wrapped in a comforter and stuffed in something, obviously somebody put him there. So instantly you heard me say, I'm like, well, what did they do with the comforter? So I feel like that's going to. Did she think if she put that there, then it would be like, oh, he's running away. He needs a blanket. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Immediately I'm thinking, what would she do with the comforter? Right. But if all that ties in together, then she doesn't have to do shit. Does anybody know where his backpack is? I just heard something about a backpack.
Do they have his phone?
I feel like he left. I feel like I read it somewhere that he left it at home, or he left it or something. So I think I was trying, like I said, not to pick up too much stuff, but the thing would be is that he supposedly he was sick on Monday, right? So I don't know if she called the nurse hotline or something like that, but he ended up staying home from school. So she said he stayed home from school. I saw some other things, like I said, try to avoid, but about he stayed home from school and then wanted to go to his friend's house. So the last time I think the stepmother said she saw him was he was on his way to this friend's house on Monday.
Yeah, no.
Okay. So, and he left his phone at home. Instantly, I'm like, nope. Are you kidding me? My daughter is 3 and she has a tablet that she only gets to like watch LOLs and stuff on and play games. Yeah. She goes nuts.
Yeah, no.
Nuts. It doesn't even make sense.
Kids don't leave their phones or tablets or anything like that at home.
And then why would you? Does anybody know? You know how? Let's for instance say that he did ask Google, "Can you find me if I?" You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Turn my phone off or whatever. Does anybody know what answer it gives if you ask that? Yeah, it's right on. It says it's on. If you guys look on the bottom, what do they call this thing again? Oh, there's the name for it, but I'm not. What's it called? The crawler on the bottom says the name of the case. Okay. B Street is about 15 minutes from Lawson Ranch.
Oh, it's a banner.
Yeah. Well, it's a crawler that goes across. I can change it.
Crawler. That's funny.
Okay, hold on. Who lets their sick kid? No, but see, like I said, I've been trying to avoid that group and certain things. But again, my curiosity, especially after I told Christina, I was like, I feel like there's going to be a lot of stuff basically that comes together, which I still feel like law enforcement already knows. It's just they're trying to get them to tell to give up all the info.
And they're gonna.
I don't know if they'll do it exactly like that. I think they're gonna wait until there's no. I feel like she's like that. Like she until they like basically like a smoking gun. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. What does it say? It tells me how to turn my phone off. You listen, Victoria, and anyone else who's watching. We are live right now, but as soon as this live is over, it's going to post to my page. You can go back and flash forward, flash backwards, however you want to fillet it. You can, you know what I mean? Watch the whole thing over again and do whatever you'd like. Yeah, because we're still in this.
Oh shit! What is the oven supposed to get set on?
450.
I accidentally shut it off.
Sorry.
What do you mean, Jen Gagnon? No real reading, just hashing details. In a case that comes like this, then you obviously don't know too much about what we do. And yeah, there's a lot of reading going on if you watch the whole thing and really understand what's going on. It's closer to the neighborhood. Hold on. Okay, because I heard B. No, they're not. Tana Bullard says, is he hurt? Yeah, it will though, Victoria. Once I'm done with the live, it'll post a copy of the video to my page, and then you guys can. It'll be just like a normal video. You can go forward, backward, however you want to do it. Tana Bullard asks, is he hurt? So I'm going to say this again, and maybe because you guys jump on, jump off, go back and watch the whole video. But I don't have the feeling. No, we are doing a reading. You guys listen to what we're saying, and don't listen so much about the feed, because it's confusing. We're reading and doing an analytical part as well, because it makes normal sense to me given the how do you say it? Given the spotlight of this case and the coverage that. Okay, that's what I'm looking for, Lindsay. Hi guys. Hold on. All right, and pretty much it is, but they'd have to understand that, and that takes a little bit different. All right, hold on. Anyone else? No, I don't get that, Mary, that it is like that, no. Oh, there's a couple people that know something.
Yep.
Is he hurt? I don't think Gannon is Earthside anymore. That I'm going to say. And again, I wish my intuitive feeling on that was different.
Sorry.
Right. Let me draw what I'm seeing. It's so crazy, okay? And I'm going to tell you why, because right down the street from my parents' house, which I just happened to be broadcasting from because I forgot said I'd watch my niece every Tuesday for the month of February and work at the office at the same time, which I don't have to do today. But anyway, there's a long dirt road that runs perpendicular to where I'm sitting right now. All right. And they actually paved the top of it, but it hasn't been paved, that just happened. The rest of it's dirt. At the very end of that dirt road is a water, is it a filtration plant? I think they just call it the water, not watershed. I can't remember what the heck it's called, but it keeps coming up the same way, like this long dirt road. And I feel like I can feel stuff coming in. So it's not all trees on your way down. And then I feel a little bit of trees at the end, and then it opens up, and I feel like there's water down there. Is there also rocks on it? Like rock wall or something? A rock wall? All right. You can speak of Fountain Creek Watershed, which is a dry creek bed or flood that runs through Colorado Springs near B Street. Okay. Yes, that's what I think, Lisa. That's definitely the very first thing, and this is the thing with what I do. I pay very close attention to my very first reaction to things. All right. When I'm reading, you know what I'm talking about, Lindsay? All right. So you know what I'm talking about? Because I'm writing it as I go, and I feel like there's rocks, like a rock wall or something, which is so weird because I feel like, I don't know this area, but it makes me think around like, well, that's how they'll get me to say things too, is they'll push whatever buttons strike up that stuff within me to get me to say it to you. Okay. What in the hell is this thing that looks like it reminds me of a friggin' lobster pot, like those big ass pots my mother used to cook lobster in.
Yeah,
a cover on
real tall.
Yeah, well, what the hell could it be outside? Because to me, for me on the inside, that's what I think of. I'm like, oh, lobster pot.
What about they have
something with a box in it?
It's almost like a metal barrel, like with a lid.
Yeah, but is there a box in it? Like, is it for like switches or something?
It could be like a what's the thing called that? Like a boiler. Not
a boiler, but there's something to do. I don't exactly know because now, like I said, my logical mind's so developed. I'm trying to put a name to it, which sometimes works not in my intuitive best interest. So I'm leaving it there. But it's the color of this freaking lobster pot. I almost want to go downstairs and get it because my mother still has a damn lobster pot. So earlier when I said something and I was trying to equate it with, what the hell was it? something like silverish. It wasn't the same color in my head. Like I remember thinking, oh, I got to tell them it's not the same color. You know, yeah. Well, we have lobsters, but you know how it's a darker color and it's got little specks in it?
Yeah,
It reminds me of that darker color. All right. I don't know. Do they have stuff like that? Hi, Mimi.
Because sometimes they have like those, like, I'm sorry about the light, but I have to have my phone plugged in.
Yeah, that's all right.
They have like they're like tanks almost.
Yeah, this feels small. It reminds me of. And there's something to do with this friggin' thing. A small cement mixer. I don't know. That would be lighter in color than what I feel like it might be. I feel like it's like when I think of it, it makes me feel like that lobster pot. But what I'm focused on for some reason is the color of it too. It's that darker, like a bluish, metally color, not the light, pots and pan color type thing.
Because they're like the same as like a turkey pan, right? Like with the speckles on it.
Yeah, I think they had those. Yeah, the turkey. Yeah, because it was all matching. You're right. Yeah, those are the old school ones that we have for Thanksgiving. I know what you're talking about.
Oh my
but
God,
that's
I'm so old.
Yeah, that color.
Yeah. You know, like they have like
I don't
oil
know.
barrels.
It's difficult to not be around someplace and try to make sense of how it's coming through. The speckled print pots, yeah, that color, like that type of thing. I don't know if there's something out there that looks like that or what it would be. Yeah, so I'm not talking about the pot, but I'm talking about the speckled part. It's something to do with the color. Like when I think about, like, in other words, when it comes through, I'm like, is this something that looks like a lobster pot? I'm focused on the color.
Do they make maple syrup?
Do they make maple syrup?
In Colorado?
I don't know. So a cauldron? I don't know if it's a cauldron. No, I think that he's in whatever this is big enough to be considered someplace where somebody would hide. You see what I'm saying? So this is a thought process because I can get in anybody's mind. The stepmother thinks that it'll be assumed that he ran away. Where's his backpack?
Hiding.
I keep asking about. I must have asked it like 5 times. Does his backpack isn't there? Does anybody? Why is this sticking out to me? No maple syrup, Sarah says.
Okay.
Does anybody? I'm wondering why that came through. Like, what about that stands out to you? A septic tank? Is it unless
like the bins that they
the vats that they stick it in?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. All right. Yeah, like that. Do you want me to go get the damn pot so I can show you? I thought all of us had these. It's funny how you hold on to those things. Like, didn't you all eat out of those too for Thanksgiving? Like we all had the same pots and pans. But I feel like every time I went to somebody's house, that's what they had. No, she didn't hire me.
Maybe different states are different. I don't know.
The backpack was left at home. Why is the backpack standing out to me for some reason? The backpack's standing out to me, like big time. Did he always bring a backpack? Did he?
He would have needed it if he ran away.
Well, I figured if he ran away, wouldn't he have needed the backpack?
Right.
That's what is that why it's coming?
I think so.
Either that or he always took it with him when he went to the friend's house. Does anybody know about this? Something like that? It makes me feel like it's odd that he doesn't have with him, even with what she's saying. Brianna said something about a Rubbermaid container with a question mark. So I don't know if this is coming back in.
Because I had said that earlier.
Yeah, I know. They have metal trash cans on these trails that cannot be removed. Those are green, though, aren't they? Are they green? The old-time roasting pan with the black with the white specks. Yeah, we had one. We had one that my mother used to cook lobsters in, and then we had the roasting pan too. But all that same print. Yes. She made it known that he had no backpack. Yeah, I get that, but I feel like what stands out to me is that it would be odd. In other words, like every time he went to his friend's house, did he take the backpack? So therefore, it's odd because she said he went something like that, right? But the backpack stands out to me for some reason. You have blue ones, okay? They have a metal IBC tote. Who the hell needs a metal IBC tote? Oh, that's insane. Unfortunately, Kelly, Mendes, that's why I try to just tune in and not think about that because you can ask my oldest daughter. She probably slept out one time and I was on it like a hornet. I'm like, if they want to come here, that's fine. But I know too much about too many to be like,
yeah.
But unfortunately, I've been around the way to understand that there's a lot of freaking moms that don't give a shit.
Yeah.
So as much as we give a shit, and it's hard for us to wrap our mind around it because we wouldn't do that. That's how people get caught up or other readers get stuck all the time because they put it through their own filter instead of just getting what they get, if that makes sense. Blue metal roasting pan, you can put a whole turkey in to cook for. It's not blue, it's like black. It's like a grayish color.
It's like charcoal.
Yeah. I'm about to go get the goddamn thing so we can just clear that one up. You think so? I'm right at my parents' house right now because, of course, I got stuck again. Oh, is there a child crying in the background? Ashley's asking me.
No, yeah, it was mine.
You have the baby here. Oh, it was hers because I forgot you have the baby too. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, on that. Because there are a lot of strange noises sometimes that people pick up on my lives. It's crazy.
No, Lily was just screaming.
Oh, okay. The neighbor found surveillance footage and showed it to the father before giving it to the cops. Okay. Surveillance? This was what? Yesterday? Okay. All right. Give me a second here.
What was that comment? The dad?
The neighbor found surveillance footage and showed it to the father before giving it to the cops. And then Kendra said, "What's on the video?" Dad cried after seeing the video.
Oh no.
But that could be anything in that I'm not tuning in. This is my analytical part saying that when you're in that situation, anything could, you could see the kid skipping across the lawn and suddenly you're crying because look, he did take off, or oh my God, he's outside and he's cold, or whatever. So we don't know. Ring camera. What's a ring camera?
It's like a doorbell camera.
Oh, like the one they had the guy licking the friggin' thing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? You guys, I don't know because you're from a different state. They had some guy who's friggin' licking the damn somebody's doorbell, and they had some doorbell cam on it, and the guy's like, like 1,000 times. He was there for hours licking the doorbell.
That's so strange.
Like, who does that? Like, wow, that's a strange fetish. I'd be like, hey, if you pay me $1.95 a lick, you can go.
Right, you have at it. Yep.
That's just the weirdest thing. Anyway, hold on. Taking pictures of the garage floor. Oh, you saw that, Rhonda? Yeah, weird, right? I was like, wow, I thought I had issues. You're going to wonder what kind of stamina you're going to have to sit there and lick somebody's doorbell for 2.5 hours. Crazy. Without your legs falling asleep or anything. Oh, she said 5 hours. And they refer to him as DBG, doorbell guy.
That's so crazy. Did you listen? I almost just got way off topic.
But actually, that's a good reset sometimes because then I'll come right back into it.
Yeah,
it does. Yeah, sometimes I need that.
Did you hear about the lady real quick that was going around somebody's parking lot, like somebody's business parking lot, and she was like pooping in their parking lot?
I thought that was fake, but I saw that it was real.
It's real.
And she got caught pooping?
Yeah, the cops caught her because they said that somebody was coming around the same time every day. So they were like, watch it. And just, I can't.
I sometimes speculate that the world was always this weird, but now with technology, we all just know about it.
Yep.
There's no way it just floated on the scene like, hey, I think I'm, you know what I mean? A chronic shitter. I'm going to just shit in parking lots in 2019, 2020. Anyway, let's go back.
So crazy. All right, back to the point at hand. Yeah.
Okay. So it's a doorbell camera, but you can also purchase extra cameras and mount them on your house. I think I've heard of the Mad
I think
Pooper.
it's either Amazon or Google that puts it out, the Ring thing.
No, not the Mad Pooper when she was jogging. That's different. People jog and they poop and go on marathons and poop. You've seen that before, right?
That's different. Yeah.
This was the lady who was like scanning parking lots so she could like shit in business parking lots on purpose.
And like leaving toilet paper and wipes.
You can't even take it. I don't even know. You know what? This is why, thousands of years in the future that people don't really believe in history, because shit like this, they're just going to be like, no way. Like if this technology's not like it, they're like, there's no way anybody's going to ride around and shit in people's businesses. It's uncivilized. Anyway, let's get back to the case. So, there's also a D name. This is a waste. I believe in mediums and have visited with many. This is not real, folks. We'll let you tell it, Trudy Hare. Considering. Is there somebody on the, and I don't know, and this is exactly why parents still believe he's alive. I thought about that alchemy Spooner. I did think about that. I don't get that feeling. So I'm not exactly sure what was there or, and again, like knowing the smell, sometimes that happens. Was he on? You can leave, Trudy. You guys are funny. That's right. It's funny to me. This is, and I'm going to take a step out to say it. You visited with mediums and this is not real. So you're telling me that the hundreds of reviews that are on my page, okay, all of my live videos I've done since I can't remember what friggin' year it is, and the hundreds of instances of reading in groups for free that I've done are fake. Yet you're here. I just don't get it. I think some people just like to be heard and they use it as a platform to, you know what I mean?
Trolls.
Yeah. All right. Shopping. I lived in that area for 30 years. So gross. Okay. Pointed out. Okay. No, but I did. I went Victoria Ricks. I did go through that in my mind already. I thought about that, and unfortunately, with the climate of today's world, it's one of the first things with the missing person things I think of in my mind. But I can't. I work in probabilities. Okay, everything is possible. It's what's most probable. And energetically, if I feel like I'm in a straitjacket, that's highly probable, if that makes sense, okay? But it's got to get to a tipping point, energetically speaking, for me to say, yes, that's it. No, that's not it. And that's not 100%, but enough for me to feel like it's most likely that, okay? Energetically, that the sex trafficking thing, because I feel like also that a lot of people speculate that maybe she sold him for sex trafficking or something like that. I get a very, very low percentage that's even probable. Okay.
Yeah. I don't.
Yeah, she does want attention. That's okay. Oh, see me. All right. Let's play. The neighbor that found the evidence on scheme said it was a key. Okay. It was from 9, almost midnight. Really? Oh, I see where you're going with after 2 years. Taking pictures and okay, something was going on. Doesn't sit right with any of us here. Yeah, this is the thing, and you guys may have to go back in. So it may seem like at points, and apologies to all you guys who are watching because it's in real time right now. My consensus is that he is not Earthside. Okay. My feeling has been since I tuned into the case, and as much as I don't like the stepmother at all, okay, would like to punch her in her face, I think that she's covering up for the stepdaughter, is what I feel. Not that he. Oh, tarot gave me. Oh, okay. Wait. Ari Rees says tarot reading gave me the impression, and I don't know what you mean. You mean that one? I didn't watch it on purpose because I'm trying not to tune in. But that's the post that the case came to me, and they said I said I'd like to, but do you have a connection to the family or friends? The girl said to me, "This is a very new case. It's just last week." So she sent me the mother's Facebook. I'm not, my brother was murdered in 2012. I already know how all that chaos stuff goes. I was like, but maybe I'll reach out to the admin of this group anyway. Hold on. Wait, where's that comment from her? Okay, now back again. There was some backing up. I don't know if that person's still in here, but I asked about a certain street, or there was some sort of street, and somebody said it's a bad part of town. And now what's standing out to me is Ari saying, tarot reading gave me the impression he's where sex trafficking happens, which is where they move the search downtown, not that he is being trafficked. Does that all marry up to the local? Like, don't forget that. Rhonda, I feel like it was not intentional, but I think the stepdaughter. Okay, so B Street, that marries up then with what she's feeling. All right. Okay, and there's another person saying B Street. I think the sister has a lot of anger issues and a lot of resentment, and so I think that it fuels things for her. And you know what? I have to go back to what I said earlier about me being extremely protective, especially with children. I'm trying to force myself to hate this girl, and I can't for some reason.
Me neither.
So, and that bothers me. If you knew how crazy I am, and maybe you got a little taste on here a couple times, but there's nothing like how really crazy I am, then you'd understand that that's a huge statement for me. It's not me being like, oh, maybe. I'm not that person. I'm the person who's like, come here. Let me pick you up by your neck. How you like them apples? You know what I mean? How about if I do that to you? And I have a hard time in my head is almost spinning thinking about it because it so wants to like do that same thing, but I don't get that overwhelming feeling.
I almost feel bad for her. Like
I feel like she was so different before they said the father died. There's a lot there. I'll say that. Okay. She said B Street has men's club and it's just super, super sketchy. So I'm wondering how this. All right. I gotta, and after this, my head is spinning right now. It does that sometimes, like when this whole sand. What did I say? Sand trail earlier. Good thing I write this stuff down. Here goes my nose again. Sand trail, Sand Creek. Let me see what else I can ask. Wait a minute. I heard the second. And the only reason I know what date it was is because my daughter's birthday is the 1st and it was Saturday. So I heard the second. That's Sunday, right?
Yep.
What's the date today? The 4th? Oh,
4th.
It's on the computer. All right. Wait a minute. No, he said it's longer than that. So what's 12 days from the 20? How many days? 31? Okay, so 27, 28, 27, 28, 29. 7. Okay. I don't think he's that. The younger sister just moved in. All right, hold on. Also, up until about 2 years ago, it was just a stepsister and her mom and stepdad. Okay. SS is stepsister. Okay. I think this is you guys will see it somewhere when the video posts itself. But I still feel like I hear him. I want my dad. I want my dad, like screaming. And I think she was trying to get him to be quiet. And somehow whatever happened with the carpet is involved as well. Okay. Okay, Ronnie Tatum says, I feel like it was an argument between him and SS' stepsister. She pushed or shoved, he fell, broke his neck or something like that. I do feel the head on the desk. Is there a desk? And it's hard. I feel like there was a desk somewhere near wherever this candle thing is, okay? Are there any bodies of water involved? Only so much as for a location, like a place marker, it feels like to me. No, he was not. That's no molesting thing. No. Mm-mm. Okay. I feel like there's a desk or something that could be construed by me as a desk. Okay. Unless it's like, I think they have those, the tables they have sometimes. I think my mother has the TV on one as opposed to a TV stand. It just looks like the long thing with the desk on it.
Yep.
And is it like a grayish in color? It feels grayish. And when I mean grayish, kind of like the desk that I got they said was gray, and then I got, and I can't decide if it's like tannish or gray. I'm like, is it tan? Is it gray? Is it tan?
You might have had a plant on it.
On it or on the floor?
On
the desk or on the floor?
On the desk.
All right. I see it kind of like on the floor. Oh. She said, so Brittany says, apparently there's a long history. I guess biological mom and stepmom used to be best friends.
Oh, boy.
No, he wasn't traded for sex to a man. Whoever, I can't remember. I don't want to mispronounce your name because it's rude. But no molesting, no sold for sex to a man. No. I think it's the opposite, Tony. I think it was the stepsister, and I think the stepmother, even though I don't like her, I made that thoroughly clear throughout this whole thing that I do not like her. Okay. Entryway table. All right.
Was it tall?
Tall like what though?
Not like super tall, but like desk height. Not like a coffee table.
No, it's not a coffee table, but it would be like a
height.
TV stand or something that would be desk height. Reminds me of a desk. Okay, there was an affair between. Oh God, wait a minute. Yeah, you don't forget. I'm reading off the feed, so there was an affair between stepmom and father while biomom. Sometimes biomom and bio. Okay. Okay, there's also the fact that the biological mom and the stepmom's deceased husband are cousins. Because I just saw that cousin comment up there, but which didn't ring true.
Okay, what?
So the deceased husband of the stepmother, right? Remember they said the father of the stepdaughter passed away, and the biological mom are cousins, as well as all that other stuff. Right.
Well, okay. So that would make sense as to why earlier in the video you had said that you felt that the stepmom would act all nicey nice and then switch up. That would explain that.
Like I feel like she was different.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like people wouldn't think that, and it reminds me of.
Him.
Yeah, him and other people too. Maybe like the school people, like that type of thing. You see what I'm
Yep.
saying? And not like my mother, who used to be like, "Wait till we get home," and smile and like somebody like. I think we all do that. I'm talking about like totally like just different. Oh, that could be how the candle fell and burned the carpet if they started going back and forth. I'd have to sit with that for a second. There's also the fact that you guys are picking up on, if he said something to the stepmother, what if he said something to the stepsister about, your mother's whatever, this, that, and the other. Because, my dad was with my mom and kids are not dumb. As much as people think they don't know, I used to be like, yeah, they do. Because I was that kid.
Yeah,
I always knew what was going on. I'd be at the top of the stairs, like, knowing what was happening. Others' deaths will unravel with this? I don't think so. Would have gone out during the fall? It depends. Think about it. If it spills over and all the wax comes out, the wick is still lit. You never know, and it's on its side. You know how it is. Like you ever turn a candle to the side, and the flame can come out. It depends. You can't really make that distinction. I think this is isolated. Yes, I think so too, Shelley Frazier. Wait a minute. The melted wax acting as a liquid. Yeah, but it doesn't mean. In other words, it all depends on how it falls. So I think that how do you say it? I think that picking that one apart makes no sense to me, because it would depend on how the candle fell. There's been plenty of cases where people drop candles or cigarettes or whatever and stop fires. So I'm not. That's too much of a sidetrack, I think.
And carpets are flammable, so
yeah, and you don't know how if it was a big candle, small candle, maybe it was a candle that wasn't inside glass. I don't know. Yeah, I know. I thought about that. No, I have not seen Stepmother's interview at all. Have not watched it. Didn't watch that tarot reading that I commented under because I'm really, really trying not to. I'm not trying to. How do you say it? Taint what I pick up type thing. But again, I'm human, and I have read bits and pieces type thing. No, Lisa, I don't think so. I don't get that feeling. Mm-mm. Okay. See, the thing is, with a lot of people posting stuff or not posting stuff, it's difficult because you don't know where the information is coming from and what twist or filter it's coming through. And that's why I try not to do that. How the stepmother's husband died? I think it feels like he was sick, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah. Work-related accident? Okay. So, in other words, it wasn't the stepmother? Okay. Yeah, but he didn't die right away. Harley's timeline about where she was is the one that changes. No, I don't think it was. No. Mm-mm. Watch it later. Oh, you mean what I pick up from her? Because I'm an empath as well, so I'm really good at that. Like cancer. All right, wait a minute. So he had cancer, or it was a work-related accident? Brianna says cancer, and then somebody else said work-related accident. So which one is it? All right, because I feel like he was sick. So because even when somebody said work-related accident, instantly my mind, because of the medium that I am, is like, yeah, but that doesn't make sense because he was in the hospital. Yeah, so that doesn't make sense to me. All right, work-related. Okay, so it is work-related. It feels like it didn't happen right away, though. Feels funny, right?
Was he in a coma or something?
I don't know, but I get that, like, not like bang. So I'm not even trying to tune into that because I don't want any more speculation about.
Yeah.
Did she drug him and he went to work and I don't know. You know what I mean? How it can get. Okay. No. Stepmom, sisters tried to hurt him and tried hiding that fact. Yeah, see, I feel like it's the stepmother covering up for the stepdaughter.
Yeah.
I can't get around that. Right?
No, it's definitely a sibling. Right.
Okay, so now that, of course, and I'm not trying to get sidetracked here, but so did the husband die immediately? Because I don't feel like he did. Oh, mesothelioma is work related? I don't know, but.
Oh, that's a cancer.
Oh, he was sick too? Oh, no wonder I can't make sense of it. All right, because
From work.
but my brain keeps going back to it, so I don't know.
Asbestos.
Well, yeah, but I don't. They said work-related accident. That's not asbestos. Isn't an accident. That's a
yeah.
All right, but just remember, I said, well, he was sick too. Maybe he died at work when he was sick too. So I don't know. I'd have to look into that. It makes my head go all the way around. All right. Yeah, I think the stepdaughter. Like I said, this is the thing. Thank you, Grant. No, so in case anybody's wondering, we're doing missing persons cases. I'm not doing readings right now. Nothing like that. Was just going to say she dropped because it's something I can hear in my brain prior. See, she said, I'm just going to say, did she drug him?
Yeah.
but I just knew it was coming. Okay. Well, I feel like he was sick, so I'm going to keep going with that. It makes me feel that it's not like a work-related accident. Like,
like he fell off a ladder.
Yeah, I was just going to use that example, Christina. Thanks for picking it out of my brain because it happened not too long ago in Providence, where that's a work-related accident. Like, oh shit, you went to work, fell, and didn't make it home. To me, okay. No, not about the poisoning thing. I thought about that too. No. All right, give me a second. And I keep hearing the number 12 too. And I don't know if it's 12. I feel like it's a length of time. I don't know if there's going to be 12 days before they find him from the time he went missing or what. Yeah, I'm going to definitely watch it now that I've done this. But like I said, and you don't even know how difficult it is because my logical mind is extremely developed. So I'm going to dive into that group and sort through all that stuff.
Can you put me in there after this?
Yeah, then you can see. But there's a lot of speculation, and you'll see what I mean.
Yeah.
Things that would possibly hit him with her car. Okay, so okay, yeah, I think so. Okay.
Where did that come from?
Okay, so there's also an understanding that he had constipation issues sometimes, which I have a niece who's like that, who literally, and I used to babysit her. It was hell. She's still, my sister still had to like help her take her poop out. So I think I did read that part, and I thought to myself that's valid. In other words, they were saying how he didn't feel well Monday morning. Let's say that So he didn't feel well Monday morning. She made a call to the nurse line. Let's say she gave him Miralax to empty out his bowels. Right. And that works. That shit really does not feel good. I've been constipated before, and it's like hell on wheels.
I'm like that all the time.
Well, my niece literally is like that all the time. So if that's the case, and then he felt better and he was being a little pain in the butt, let's say, because 11-year-olds can be a pain in the butt, and she doesn't seem like she's too accommodating as a mother or stepmother. I was like, hell with it, go ahead, because it was only poop anyway, if that makes sense.
Right.
So I did try to interject that in my mind. However, once I did that, I thought to myself, is it the percentage energetically probable enough to make me feel like that's a probable avenue? No.
I still don't feel like that's. I think that is just.
No, I don't think so.
Her excuse for him being gone.
Mm-hmm. She texted the friends of the whereabouts of Gannon.
She knew damn well he was not with the friend.
Yeah, I know. See, that's the part that makes me want to punch her in her face. Like that part,
Yeah.
like I can't, like it makes me want to, in other words, I want to be like, listen, okay, she wasn't the direct cause, but I'm going to hook her up anyway. Like that's how I feel about her because I just don't like her. Does that make sense? I just don't
because
at
it's like
all.
the sister,
Mm-hmm.
the stepsister. Okay, hold on, because my head's like tingling. So the stepsister, we kind of don't have like that hatred that would normally come with, like somebody that murdered somebody. But the mom has taken on like that responsibility because like the anger that I feel anyway towards somebody that can hurt a kid because she knows about it and she is like there every step of the way changing her story up and everything else trying to cover up
Yeah.
for the kid. So she's just as guilty, really, to me. Does
Right.
that make any sense to you?
Well, yeah, and I'm reading what they're saying over here. I really hope the name of the video helps, and then say something about the fast food. I think the fast food thing happened the night. It was supposedly the night before. Then he had the stomach issues the next day. If I'm following the timeline
If the
correctly.
stomach issues even happened.
All right. Tony McGuire says, "Will he be found today?" I don't think so. What's today? Monday? He does have a friend named Jimmy. See, this is why I had to avoid it because my head it spins too much and then I'm not really getting anywhere. Weather is difficult. I keep hearing about Wednesday as well, so I don't know if that means this Wednesday or what they're talking about as far as Wednesday goes. What was that date? Where's my calendar? Where the hell's my phone? Jesus. All right, so hold on. Where's the calendar? Jesus Christ.
Are you giving her almond butter or peanut butter?
Peanut butter.
I was saying peanut butter.
27th was a Monday. Okay. 27th. Yeah, the 12th, but don't take when I give numbers, even months and things like that, don't try to find the why of it. That usually shows up, at least for me, that method works the best because I used to chase the why of every single thing and I used to get a big ass headache and get nowhere and then realize it showed up anyway. So I've gotten into the habit and practice of being like, to hell with it. Put it in your back pocket. Keep it moving. Okay, so there is a friend named Jimmy. All right, let me see. Hold on. This happened what? The 26th to the 20th. That'll bring us to Friday. Oh, Wednesday is the 5th. All right, my head's spinning. I don't know because I feel like Wednesday's the 5th, right? And I said the number 5, and I just heard Wednesday. So I don't know. It's difficult to explain. Energetically, it feels like spikes if I were on a flat road. So I feel like, in other words, there's events, and sometimes those spikes feel bigger than others. So I keep hearing Wednesday, and I keep hearing that number 5. All right. I also heard 12, but it also makes me feel like some sort of length of time. So, but if I count 12 days, let's say from 26, which is when they thought, I think that it would be Friday the 7th. So just remember I said that my head's spinning, so I must not be. Wait a minute, because this is coming up again. Is there somebody that's worried? Just remember I said this for you guys that live in town or are in the know. Is there a D name, a law enforcement officer with a D name connected? And I don't need a validation, but this came up earlier. It's coming up again. I feel like there's a D name connected. It could be T because D and T sound the same. But I feel like whoever that is, either cracks the case, figures it out. There's something to do with this guy, and it's a D or a T name, first name, I'm pretty sure, unless it could be the last name. That's happened before, but you get what I'm saying. Does anyone know if symptoms of the hike? Okay. The bandage on sometimes. Did the bandage on the stepmom's hand have anything to do with his disappearance? I don't know if it had to do with the disappearance or her when she brought him out, right? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because I feel like that's more of it than the opposite. So when you say disappearance, I think the question you're asking me is, did it have anything to do with up and until what I'm feeling is the
after.
I don't even like saying it because it makes me upset to even think that way about any child. But I think it was in covering things up afterwards. The thing on the hand. Drayton was a neighbor's last name with the video. Okay, but I just hold on to that because I'm still not getting. Usually, energetically, like if you say that and it really fits, I can feel it. I feel like there's more to it. There's another D or T name. All right, there's more.
Like a Devon.
I thought I see. You know me in names because I like to get them so on. Me and numbers are like what? Two peas in a pocket. People are like, how did you know? Like I don't know. I tell them what I tell you, but names for some reason. Okay. That's a stepmom's mother's name. Is Deborah? Okay, but no. It's sounds like Doug to me or something.
It's a male.
And again, huh?
A male.
Yeah, it's male name. Oh, those are female. See, duh. Use that finance degree, Joanne. Okay. No, it's a D or a T sounding name. And when it comes through. The sergeant is Deborah? All right, wait. There's too many. Heather, how do you know that? My little reader and training thing. Are you around that area too, Heather? My head is spinning because it's just too much input. It does that sometimes. You see me on my lives do that too, where I'm just like, I can't. So I don't do it by the feet anymore. The sergeant is Deborah. All right. Well, that could be it too.
Lily's upset. Sorry.
It's all right. Hi guys.
Let's eat our sandwiches.
Super Dad. Daddy daycare.
Yep.
Oh, you looked it up? Okay. All right, hold on. I'll look up. Let me look. I'm going to write notes for myself as far as the area, the sand trail. What did I say? And they said called it a creek. The B Street thing. I need to look at the interview with the mother, and then let me see if I can. And what was the other thing you said? Oh, the sergeant. She said is a Deborah. All right. That could be it, but I feel like there might be more to it. No, I don't think so. I don't think Samantha says, I think their hike was a send-off point location and turned his phone off purposely to avoid evidence against them. No, I don't think so. I don't think that's not how it happened. No. Again, it's right on the bottom. See, it says it right there on the, I'm pointing at it with my thing like you guys can see it. Oh my God. It's like when I'm doing readings.
Do you have a mute on here?
So for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. You want me to do that? Hold on.
Yeah, just for right, because she's screaming, so.
Christina, talk so I can say. I think it's on mute.
Hi.
Yep, you're on mute. I can see your lips moving though. All right. Okay. Okay. So these are all things I'm going to look into. Oh, damn, we've been doing this for 2 hours. Well, it's the first one, and plus we had the technology stuff. it's a little different and difficult to do an active investigation as far as missing persons as opposed to cases that are years old. Okay. There's a lot of input. There's a lot of speculation. I'm an empath as well, so I'm picking up on feelings. I also am pretty good at reading minds and stuff, and I've got to filter all those things through. So you guys got to keep that in mind with this case. Wait, where did I say that? What did you say? David. There's one lieutenant with the first name David. All right, these are all things I want to look into. And is there also somebody with a J name that works on the case too? Roderick Drayton. I think that's the name of the guy with the doorbell. Maybe I think somebody that gave footage. Okay, and what did I just say? I hate when my brain does this. All right. The J name. Is there also a J name connected here, you guys? Somebody that's working on the case. I'm just going to keep going. Okay, I'll look into that after and see how it matches up. I just keep seeing this long road. Makes me feel like dirt, and like if there was like I don't know if it's like two sides, or if it's one dirt road and it's got like stuff growing up the middle of it because only the tires go over the dirt part of it. Oh, good. Yeah, the J name. Oh, the doorbell guy. Okay, there's another female detective. Oh my God, am I showing my like true colors as far as I'm assuming that all the detectives is going to be male? Is that where? Because of course, as soon as they said that, that's where it's coming. I'm like, oh my God, am I doing that thing? Did I tell everybody else not to do? No. Okay. Okay. So there's a J name too. All right. Hold on, because I don't want to get off topic and see how this all fits together. Is there this? I feel like there's a vat. Why am I calling it a vat? I need to look up to see a vat. What the frig is a vat, and what do they do? Name of the road they moved their search. Okay. I feel like this shouldn't be as difficult as what it is. So I don't know if they already know or have a timeline, but I feel like I don't know if they know and they're waiting to try to get somebody to tell on themselves. A large tank or tub used to hold liquid, especially in industry. Thank you. Okay. So this is how it's coming through to me. All right. Something to do with the vat, that speckly color. I don't know. But what I'm focusing on is not the speckles, but the darker part of it. I almost want to go downstairs. Sand, snow salter trucks, big machines or quarry type place. Okay. I get that too. You know what? And I'm also going to run this photo by somebody, and they always find me for some reason. I'm an accelerant, and I also, how do you say it? I clear up clogs, and I help them calibrate their system and fine tune their system as far as intuitively. And I had somebody that is very promising as far as being able to pick things up. She had a scheduled reading with me last week, and then all of a sudden, now she's hearing dead people, which happens a lot. Sorry, guys, with the people that I read for. It's just one of those little byproducts. No, Christine, you want me to take the mute off now? Oh, all right. Thanks, guys. See, we all work together now. Because I wouldn't have noticed that. All right. We can hear you now, Christina.
All right.
All right.
Well, she has strawberries now, so she's good.
Oh, she said, oh my God, the vat looks like what you described. That's what it feels like.
I want to see.
Yeah. There's a trash. All right. Something to do. I saw rocks around this edge too. And it's crazy because I'm like, it reminds me of around here, but we're in there's a lot of Native American connections, Civil War stuff. And that's what I associate it with when I see the rock walls is like that. So to me, analytically and logically, it doesn't marry up with the Colorado thing, but I keep seeing it. It looks like, like if you built a wall around something that had stones. Right?
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah. Like how they pile them, they stack them to,
It looks like a wall, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
But it has, I feel like it has like tall grass or,
Oh, I definitely see those cattail things before.
Around it, like, or growing through it or around it or.
And you know what it feels like? It feels like an area where there's tracks well worn, but then, like I said, like there's two tires, so maybe it's a work area because you know how they're tall trucks, so the centerpiece down the dirt thing always has grass.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But it gets, it's not tall. The truck's just tall enough, and it kind of like mows it down as it goes, whatever. But it's still growth,
Yeah.
type thing. Dirt hiking trails, Fountain Creek. Lots of Native. Oh, okay. So there's Native American stuff around there. All right. So
Okay.
New info. There's a sand plant. All right. All right.
Oh,
So that makes sense. But you see what I'm picking up and why it's important to know who you are and know your filters, especially when you're doing what I do. The news is releasing info now. Okay. Oh Lord, help me. This poor kid. All right. So listen, let's end. I didn't realize we're like 2:15 into it. I gotta. Granted, this is the first time we've done this, so I'm going to. How do you say it? The stream says 26 minutes 51 seconds. That's so weird. Why? I get this. Yeah, I know. That's what, I don't know if it means if it doesn't have enough room to put the 1 in front of it.
Oh.
Okay. So I'm not sure if I'm going to explain this right, but here we go. At Stratmore Valley Park, there's trails, right? There's a rock wall like that on one side of the creek. Then on the other side is the trail. The neighbor's video has been released. Oh God, I feel woozy for some reason. Stepmother and Gannon getting in a red truck. In a red truck. Hold on. So when is this? Oh, this is so weird. All right, you guys. So let me go. Now I want to see this. This is so out of hand and so strange. And again, maybe I should look at my own filters about I would never possibly do this. Didn't I say that at the beginning? Mm-hmm. So is that why I get a block? If that's really the case. It doesn't mean that all this other stuff is Sunday night in a red truck. What the fuck?
That's what makes me think that the phone call to the school wasn't. It was just a.
No, it was a fluke. It was a cover her own ass, but my head is spinning. I don't know if it's too many people. All right, so we're gonna end this. Let me look into a couple of these things, and I will. I'll post in the event itself whatever else I can put together from it. I'm still being drawn to that area as far as the dirt road, all this other stuff too. That doesn't make sense to me with the whole red truck thing. My head is spinning. All right, and is that confirmed as far as the red truck thing? Why is it my head spinning so badly about that though? So he got in willingly? Okay, they said that the video footage that they released is only part of the evidence. So what the? Okay, did they release the actual video itself, you guys, or they told you what was on it? Did they release it or they told you? I'm gonna have to go look. It's not making sense to me. They also said that the video footage Dad drives a red truck. This sick fucking bitch. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Samantha, about that. All right, so she's got a link here. I've checked. I can't see anything. I don't see anything about the video. Yeah, no readings for anybody. This is part of that. All right, parts of both. So they didn't release the video. All right, so my head's spinning. It's hard to. All right, wait. I see a link that somebody wrote, and of course, because of this friggin' thing, I can't click on it, but I can on my phone. Hold on. The baby's taking an extra long nap right now. I feel like I should be like doing my toenails or something. Let's see if I can get to it. Extra long nap right now. I feel like I should be like screenshots of the video. Okay, all right, but I see. No, I want to click on that link and. All right, search intensifies. Okay, so what did they say? It shows Letitia and Gannon Stauch get into a red pickup truck in the driveway of their home around 10:15 a.m. Okay. Oh, the snow. So this is only saying because that she lied. I'm still so 10:15 a.m. Does it say what day? Oh, okay. The last one is named January 27th, and it's funny. I kept hearing the 27th because that's my cousin that died's birthday. But then it didn't make sense to me with a Monday. Isn't it a Monday or something? Yeah, it is a Monday. So what? It's just all. That's remember earlier I looked at the calendar and I was trying to count the days. Because I kept hearing the 27th, that's my cousin Robbie's birthday, but that's a Monday, and I keep feeling like it's the Sunday. So he wasn't.
Where is the
link? Wait, I can send it to you. This is a news article. So this was updated 15 minutes ago. I'll read it to you. The search has intensified for an 11-year-old boy in Colorado who's been missing for more than a week. The FBI is assisting multiple agencies and volunteers in searching for Gannon Stauch. I'm pleading if anybody has any type of lead, put yourself in my situation, his mother, Landon Hyatt, said. She begged everyone to stay vigilant as Gannon requires special medication. His stepmother, Tisha, is that how you say it? Stauch was the last one to see him on January 27th. She said they spelled his name wrong. That shit gets me so hot. Like, really? Get it right, people. It's not Stauch, it's Stauch. Left to walk to a friend's house, however, neighbor. They didn't spell his name right either. See, this makes me not want to believe. It says Rockerick. It's Roderick, isn't it? Drayton said he searched through his home surveillance video as the search intensified. Drayton said the video showed Letitia and Gannon Stauch get into a red pickup truck in the driveway of their home around 10:15 a.m. About 4 hours later, the truck returns to the house, and Letitia Stauch gets out of the vehicle alone. Caution, the video was only part of the investigation. This is just one piece in a very, very, very large puzzle. All right, something's so weird right now.
Wait, so okay, so the kid got out of a truck.
This is what they're saying. They're saying that this neighbor has video footage at about 10:15 a.m. on Monday the 27th. Okay, the day that he didn't go to school.
Yeah.
Of him and the stepmother getting into the red truck about 10:15 a.m. This is what's written, and they didn't release the video of it. So I don't know how much of it
is. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I don't know what they're doing, or I feel like they're still trying to fish it out somehow. But again,
they have the red truck come back and just the stepmother gets out.
This is purported. You think timeline is off and it was Sunday. Oh God. Wait, it says the video from the neighbors is from Sunday night at 10 p.m. till 11 p.m. So why is the news reporting? But then again, they can't even freaking spell a goddamn name right. That shit gets me so hot. Like, really, dude? These shit's important. I found nothing online. Okay, I'll look because there isn't one. I'm not finding anything either. All right. No, I just read a news report right off the. Then again, everything's spelled wrong. So why would Dad read it? Press conference at 12. All right. You know what? You want to. Okay. No, I just read a news report from an ABC News that doesn't look like it's from somebody's independent news channel. This is abc7.com, even though they're spelling a lot of shit wrong. It just pisses me off. But they're probably trying to get it on the fly and be the first ones out with the damn thing. So the editing goes to the wayside, you know. And it says, however, said he searches home surveillance. It says Letitia and Gannon get into a red pickup truck and the driver of the home around 10:15 a.m. Unless it's 10:15 p.m. Is that what you're saying? Because somebody said no. Where's the 12 again? She just said there's the 12. What 12? See, it's maybe should have said 10:15. Okay. Oh, you mean noon? I see. Yeah, and I said the same thing about anything could bring a tear to the father's eye. Like there's a lot here. It talks about the truck. All right, so she's posting other links. All right, I can hear the baby about to get up. It's about to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All like Donkey Kong until this afternoon's nap. My favorite times of the day.
Yep, absolutely.
So I'm going to look into all this now that I've. Interesting also that after I was assisting. Yeah, I know. Something's just, my head's spinning. So I want to get off this in case it's spinning from all this. Yeah, I know I said the number 12 at 12. Oh, yeah, is what they're getting at. I think there's always I don't want to say three because I don't do that whole triplicate thing. But in this case, I feel like there's three meanings to that type thing. And I did say the number 5 earlier. So I'm going to get my head together now. And I'll post right to the event page, whatever else I can come up with after, because now I want to watch the video with, put my empath goggles on. I'm not going to come back to this, but where the event is on my business page, I will post right in the event itself and then share it to my main business page in case, because there's a lot of people say I didn't get the notification. I don't know, how Facebook does it. They do what the hell they want. Okay, everybody. So thanks for joining us on this first missing persons case. And, this is a bit of a different type of thing because, again, it's literally brand new. And why I wanted to do it first before the others, because the other ones are years and years old. So I thought it would be important that we get whatever we could as far as this case goes. But thanks, guys. It's really, really important to me as far as who I am as a person and what I do to be able to hopefully help in some way. All right. Especially, with children. I'm big on that. All right, guys. I have plenty of cases in my inbox. So we'll be doing this as time allows. And of course, I picked Tuesday. Christina picked Tuesday at 11. And it's so funny because we're supposed to be Wednesdays to save my parents. Then my sister's like, I don't know why I told you Wednesday. Can you do Tuesday? Sure. Then I realized it 2 days ago. I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, I'm going to do that at 11. I was like, I can't change it now. All
right. Well, let me know if you have to,
Yeah. Thanks, guys. All right. And we'll see you on the next one. And I'll update what I can pick up after I go through all this stuff and see if I can put together better what they're trying to tell me. All right. And what's odd too? Who's really helping out a lot is the dead husband. He keeps popping in big time. I feel like, and it's the weirdest thing. I don't know, obviously there's that connection, but I feel like I just feel like he's helping a lot. Okay. That's all I'm going to say right now.
So he would have been his cousin too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And other stuff, you know what I mean? But I don't feel like it's the same type of thing. Hey, Jessica, she's another psychic medium too. And again, I may consult with a bunch of others and see what we can do, and not do a live with it, but I'll post it in the event page. All right, guys.
All right.
All right. Thanks for bearing with me on this, uphill battle type thing. All right. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see you in the event post.
Bye.
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 Bye, guys.